know that climate change is happening. The last few years have been the warmest on record. And up until now, we've understood quite well how communities are being affected by climate change. We've also understood quite well how wildlife is being affected. But one thing that we haven't looked at is the intersection of those two things. How are communities coping with changes in weather and climate? And how are their coping responses harming biodiversity?
It's not sufficient to only take into account the direct impacts of climate change on biodiversity, but it's also important to understand how climate change may indirectly impact biodiversity.
Over the past 2 years, 7 NGO organizations have conducted research to understand how communities are being affected by climate change and how those impacts may be affecting their livelihoods, and in turn, how those changes in their livelihoods might be affecting biodiversity. We then take this information back to the communities, and they can employ these techniques and hopefully maintain their livelihoods, their food supplies, without expanding their crop area into areas of protected biodiversity.